Hi, it's me, Vicky Marie, and in this little video, I just wanted to talk about something that maybe you don't know about. Maybe a lot of you, if you've seen the news today, you might have seen some news about a person, a child called Lil Tay. Now, I didn't know much about this person. I'd sort of heard about them vaguely, but my son knew a lot about this person because she was very famous in the YouTube world. And today, very mysteriously, it seems she's died. And not only she's died, she's only 14 years old. She became an internet sensation at 8 or 9 years old. And then today, according to her Instagram, that her parent or one of her parents has commented on or released this Instagram post saying, well, I'm going to read you the Instagram post anyway. So it's all very mysterious. And also, it turns out that it seems like her brother has died as well. Now, whether they both died at the same time, whether he died first and then she died later, we don't know the circumstances of the death. We don't even know if it's genuine or not. It is that mysterious that this very, very famous girl has just, something's happened. Anyway, so that's what I'm going to be talking about tonight. I thought it was interesting, and I thought maybe a lot of you didn't know about this girl, but might be interested to hear the story and try, and hopefully, I'm hoping that it is not true, because it hasn't been confirmed yet. Anyway, first of all, I just want to say a couple of things about my channel. Thank you so much for everyone who's liked, subscribed, etc. I'm really so overwhelmed with your support, and I've got lots of members now. Thank you, all of you who are joining as members. And we're going to be doing our members live streams on a Tuesday. That's what I've decided. Members only live streams, so there's enough members now that make the live streams really sort of what's the word for it, busy, and lots of comments, etc. We did the tarot cards last Tuesday. Might do a bit more tarot cards. I'll take a poll with the members and see what they want to do. But thank you so much, because as I explained on a previous video, YouTube just automatically restricts my monetization because of, I suppose, of the subjects that I cover. But it's funny, because just before I released a video, the fourth video, which was like the edited Nicola Bulley video of the Nicola Bulley case, and all the other three have received restricted monetization immediately, before I've even put the videos out, because as you go through it, it just goes like that. But then the last one that I just put out didn't, but they're virtually exactly the same, the description, the thumbnail. I don't see what the difference is, so who knows? So it's great when people join, because that supports my channel. People have bought me a coffee, people buy me super chats, super stickers, super thanks. People have PayPal'd me. All these things are so helpful to just keep the channel going, to support the channel, give me more time, because as you know, I have a day job. I teach Spanish. That's my bread and butter, if you like. And the YouTube channel, I do earn some money from it, but it's not a living. I don't earn a living from it. So I appreciate every little bit of support. And my big thing at the moment that I want to do is get a laptop, because when I went on location, when I went to Manchester a couple of weeks ago, I was really struggling with making videos with my old laptop. So that's what I want. So wherever I am, wherever I go, I can make high quality videos. I can put my because I have not a webcam, what do we call it? A body cam, a GoPro. That I took the footage from St. Michael's, and I want to go on location again, take more footage. I want a gimbal to keep it steady, so these things, they just cost money. So thank you, all of you that have supported me in any way, shape or form. But the most important way that you support me is just the moral support, the likes, the subscribes, participating in the chats, etc., and helping my channel to grow. So I just wanted to say thank you. So I hope you like my, I try and do some diverse content. Obviously, I do videos about Nicola Bulley, but not exclusively videos about Nicola Bulley. And only when I think there's something that you'll find interesting, or something that about the case, or about, maybe eventually we'll get some new news, if you like, but things come up sometimes. And I like to look into things like the Fitbit data. There's a Strava, Mickey, who does the Fitbit analysis. She's also done a Strava analysis, which I know nothing about whatsoever. And I just haven't got round to doing that video yet, but I will be doing a video and presenting that. There's a couple of different bloggers. There's another blogger who is active in my chat, and I'm hoping to look at her blogs online. So, because these are things that we find interesting. There are the loose ends, and we're not going to stop talking about it because we don't think it's right. We don't think the inquest was a correct conclusion of accidental death. We think it should have been an open verdict and see what comes up. So there you go. But I also like to do other things, like talking about Dan Wootton, talking about Lil today, things that I think you might not necessarily know about, but you'll find interesting. So this is the idea, isn't it, that you find interesting. So this, when I read about this today, and then I talked it over with my son because he knows a lot about her, because he's been doing YouTube. That's all he does. He doesn't watch the TV or anything, any mainstream media. It's all about YouTube with him. So talked it over with him, and it's so interesting. So I want to tell you about this girl. Well, let me show you some photos of her. Let's see. I need to turn a few. I need to get rid of a few windows. I've got too many things open, and then I won't be able to find it. Okay. Right. Okay, I think you can see that now. Yeah. So this is her, Lil Tay. And she's only 14 now, or if she is, as I say, it's all a bit of a mystery because it's been reported that she's died, but no, it's not been confirmed. And when you go on Wikipedia, see if I can find some, so you can see there's pictures of her when she's a lot younger as well. Because she started off becoming famous as a YouTube star. She was only 9 years old, 8 or 9 years old, a tiny little girl. And what happened was she became famous because she was just a little girl. Right. Apparently what happened, let me just explain to you what happened before I read it out of Wikipedia, like the details. Her mother was a real estate agent, apparently. And so she would go into these homes, really expensive homes, and make videos as if they were her homes, as if she was rich. Her brother, apparently, Jason, he was apparently like her mentor. He was the one that got her doing these things. Oh, and she became an absolute sensation because it was like this little girl. We're going to look at videos later. It's a bit like, you know, when I did the video about Andrew Tate, she's like the sort of female child version of Andrew Tate, making videos with loads of money and cars and, you know, all this sort of thing. Even at that age, driving a car, a really nice car, and you know, just really dramatic, rapping and swearing, and you know, just being completely what's the word, completely radical, you know, like there's no one else like her. And she became an internet sensation. Supposedly, it's her brother, this Jason Tian, it's him who was like the mentor who told her what to say, told her what to do. And as I say, we're going to look at some videos later. So, yeah. Have any of you heard of her? I mean, let me know in comments. Have you heard of her? Because I'm just interested to know, because obviously it's more, you know, I expect anyone under the age of 30 has probably heard of her, but maybe, you know, unless you're really into YouTube and rapping and things like that, maybe not. So now it's interesting, when I looked her up on Wikipedia, which normally, you know, it's got a disclaimer at the top. It says this article is about a person who has been presumed dead. Some information, such as that pertaining to the circumstances of the person's presumed death and surrounding events, may change rapidly as more facts become known. Initial news reports may be unreliable. The last updates to this article might not reflect the most current information. It's rare that you see this on YouTube. You know, if someone dies, normally sorry, not on YouTube, on Wikipedia, normally if someone dies, then, you know, quite quickly the sort of obituary type thing goes on. Yeah, so it's interesting. Anyway, her real name, this little girl, she was born, now again they've got born 2008 or 2009. Very mysterious, isn't it? You know, don't they know which year she was born? Anyway, in Atlanta, Georgia, in the United States. And it says she is known, her real name is Claire Eileen Qi Hope. She's Asian, you know, Asian descent, known professionally as Lil Tay, and it says she's an American-born Canadian internet personality and child rapper. And in 2018, when she was 9 years old, she became famous online and was self-proclaimed to be the youngest flexer of the century. Now, this is a whole new other word, you know, like there's all these new words now that I'm learning daily. I didn't know what a flexor was. Let me just put a picture up so you can see a picture instead of looking at me while I'm talking about her. Yeah, there she is. Bless her. So yeah, she was a flexer. A flexer is like a show off. Apparently, you know, these types of internet sensations, a bit like Andrew Tate, I suppose he's a flexer. He shows off everything that he's got. Anyway, so she was self-proclaimed to be the youngest flexer of the century. She's probably the only fucking flexer of the century, to be honest. Her social media presence on Instagram and rap videos on YouTube attracted millions of views and followers. So it says she was born in 2008 or 2009 to her mother, Angela Tian, a former real estate agent, and her father, Christopher J. Hope, a lawyer. She was originally from Atlanta, Georgia, before moving to Vancouver, Canada at an early age. Anyway, it says she became well known at the age of 9. She first rose to prominence through her presence on social media sites like Instagram by posting pictures of herself in luxury vehicles while wearing designer clothes. She began posting rap videos on YouTube, which garnered millions of views. Anyway, at some point she moved out of Vancouver and began homeschooling in Los Angeles. She moved with her mother, Angela, and her 16-year-old at the time brother to live with a Los Angeles native, Josiah Jenkins, who was supposed to be a miracle worker for social media influencers. And that's when a custody battle started, and it was made public on her social media account. And it was revealed that she then went to live with her. So her peak in popularity was in 2018. She had 2.4 million followers on Instagram. There was a documentary. She was on Good Morning America. She was interviewed, etc. And, you know, for some reason, it all went wrong later on in that year. All her contents were wiped off in an attempt to rebrand her image, which apparently was because of a video from December 2017 when she used an anti-black slur. Then, several months after she ended her career, Christopher Hope were posted to Hope's Instagram account, and they alleged all sorts of things. I'm not going to go into them, but things like that he had, taken money off her, a bit like the Britney type things, where the father was supposed to have taken money, etc. However, then it was said that these were false. And her manager said that it was her brother that had used her account to perform defamation and libel. And he also alleged that her mother and brother had attempted to make sexual abuse allegations against her father. Anyway, in 2019, it was reported that Jason managed all her social media presence, and her mother had several business meetings about her without her involvement or any contracts signed. And according to the magazine Hola, Hope's, which is a Spanish magazine, of course, Hope's older brother started a GoFundMe page to earn money on her behalf in 2021. Anyway, as her career became more public, her mother faced criticism online for allowing her young daughter to create rap videos with crude language. She was insulting her viewers while boasting about her wealth. Snoop Dogg criticized it, though, and apparently she was mentioned in a song by Eminem. I don't know whether it was in a positive or negative way, but my son told me that. So she was associated with quite a few famous rappers. Anyway, the crux of what's happened today yesterday, in fact, her Instagram account was updated with a post announcing that she had died. And this post also indicates that her brother Jason, who is now 21, so she's 14, he's 21, that he's died. Both of their deaths were reported in the post to be unexpected and under investigation. However, this including that it was discovered that Hope's YouTube bio stated "help me" with this message predating the Instagram post. So her father, Christopher, and her former manager, Harry Sang, they've said that they can't confirm or deny whether she had died or not. And then the Vancouver and Los Angeles police departments have also stated that they had no reports of her death and were not investigating it. So it's all a bit mysterious, isn't it? Now, let's have a look. I want to show you a video. Right, let's see. See if we can get this video up to show you. So these are the sort of videos that she was making. see.
Aquí somos como dicen. Somos de
Just
hablar
got to sit
alto,
through the advert,
de
I'm
buen
afraid.
tiempo, de tocar las palmas y de estar con la familia.
Aquí en Dazón somos de deporte.
La liga y los deportes que amas desde 29,99 euros al mes. Suscríbete.
Lil Tay out here on the top of Beverly Hills. I run this beat. Who do you see doing it like Lil Tay? I'm the youngest one doing it. I run LA. I got shooters there, here. I got shooters everywhere. No one gonna try cross Lil Tay. Look at this view. All y'all grown men hating on a 9-year-old. I ain't got no license, but I dropped 400 racks on this car. Y'all don't even have a car. I ain't got no license, but I be driving this around. I bought this car. Y'all saying I rent my cars? Hell no, I don't rent my cars. If I rented my cars, you think I'll be doing this? Get your money up before you start hating on me. Lil Tay rich and finna get richer.
Bro, damn, bro.
Lil Tay just copped a brand new Ferrari. Y'all haven't seen this car in your lives. I'm out here flexing and all y'all broke haters. I got a $350,000 chain. Y'all haven't seen this in your lives. I'm richer than all y'all broke haters. Y'all grown-ass men hating on me because y'all broke and jealous. Y'all rappers out here, I ain't even started rapping yet, but I'm richer than you. This Lil Tay, let me tell y'all something. This costs more to your rent. My toilet costs more to your rent. Everything in my bathroom costs more to your rent. And see, this is my closet. Everything in here be designer. Gucci, Louis, Versace. And also, when I was 6 years old, I lived in Atlanta and I was broke as hell. But one day I woke up, I said to myself, I ain't gonna be broke no more. So I got up and I started working hard, moving bricks. And now we be living in the hills. See that view? Y'all don't have that view. And I be holding your mama's rent. This bag cost me a Lamborghini, and I work hard. So if y'all work hard, y'all can accomplish your dreams just like I did. Message to all y'all broke haters. Y'all ain't doing it like Lil Tay. This is why all haters hate me. This shit cost me $200,000. I'm only 9 years old. I ain't got no license, but I still drive this sports car. Your favorite rapper ain't even doing it like Lil Tay. You already know what it is. Lil Tay just got a brand new Jaguar. This car cost me $130,000. Y'all grown men hate on me, but that ain't changing nothing. I still gonna be rich. I'm the youngest flex of the century, and I'm only 9 years old.
Oh, so what do you think about that? Let me know in comments what you think about Lil Tay. So that's basically what she did, but apparently now, for what something's happened, nobody knows what's happened. Nothing's been confirmed as far as I know yet. Now, what I want to show you now, this is what so it's said that it's her brother that was sort of making her do those things, instructing her what to say, etc. Now, I don't know if that's true because I expect this will all come out in the wash, won't it? Let's see. Get that off. Yeah. There was a video somewhere of her brother coaching her. Right, let's see. Can I get that on? Oh. Apparently, some of her videos have disappeared. Apparently, let me just see. I'm sure I found a video earlier. Oh, I think it was. And I found it here. Is it TikTok? Well, all over TikTok it's saying that she's passed away, so we have to presume that she has, but we don't know what's happened. And let me see if I can find the actual statement. Let's see, is it on Sky News? Where's the actual statement? Gosh. Okay, so let me just read the statement out to you that's here on Sky News. So, she lived with her family in Vancouver, Canada, and she would swear and call her critics broadcast haters. The statement posted on her official account described her death as sudden and entirely unexpected, and that it followed the death of her brother Jason Tian, 21, who reportedly helped produce her videos. Now, that's never been on the news that he died, so whether he died a length of time before her or just, it's very strange that it's never been reported that he died, because these are were very, very famous people. The statement did not reveal how the siblings died and said both deaths were now under investigation. So as I say, we don't know if they died together or if he died first and then her. It just says it followed the death of her brother. And the family statement said it is with, when they say family statement, you just don't, so it's obviously it's not her father, because her father can't even confirm or deny if she's dead or not, bless him. This is, when it says a family statement, it sounds like this is the mother and the partner who was, anyway, it is with a heavy heart we share the devastating news of our beloved Claire's sudden and tragic passing. We have no words to express the unbearable loss and indescribable pain. This outcome was entirely unexpected and has left us all in shock. Her brother's passing adds an even more unimaginable depth to our grief. During this time of immense sorrow, we kindly ask for privacy as we grieve this overwhelming loss, as the circumstances surrounding Claire and her brother's passing are still under investigation. Now, actually, I'm going to share this with you, I think. I can share it, and then you can see it. So, yeah, here is Lil Tay. She had 3.5 million followers on Twitter. And then this is the family statement, and then at the end they say Claire will forever remain in our hearts, her absence leaving an irreplaceable void that will be felt by all who knew and loved her. Gosh, I mean, anyway, apparently, according to Sky News, you can see here, in an interview with Good Morning America on ABC News in 2018, Lil Tay denied claims she was influenced by her family to make the videos. She claimed she enjoyed what she was doing. So that was now it's been a long time. She hasn't made any content since 2018, I believe. Yeah, there's not been Lil Tay's mother, Angela Tian, a Vancouver estate agent, reportedly once said she never expected her daughter and son to get such wide attention. Miss Tian defended the videos and said they were comedy, but that many people did not understand it. Prior to the post announcing her death, there had not been a post on Lil Tay's Instagram account since 2018. That's a long time. So 5 years she's not been heard of. She'd been at the centre of a custody battle between her parents. It's very suspicious, isn't it? Oh my goodness. Do you know this is her. So she's lay there with all this money, and underneath she said, more than your rent, more than your auntie, that's $2,000 in cash. So that's the sort of videos and posts she would make, like making fun of people who have no money really, and how rich she was, and all these fantastic cars and things, you know. But what an 8-year-old or 9-year-old would want with a car. But anyway, so that's it. So that's what I wanted to tell you about. Lil Tay, did you know anything about her? Had you ever heard of her? For any of you that have got young, well, say young, you know, got children, anything over the age, well, from any age, from 30 downwards, if you've got, I think they'll have heard of Lil Tay, because anybody who follows YouTube, you know, like my son, he's 26, but he's been following YouTube for a long time. So he probably just came into YouTube. Well, no, he would have already been, yeah, so 2018, so that's 5 years ago, so he would have been 21. Yeah, he would have been well into YouTube, and he likes rapping and things, so he will, you know, this will have been something. I'm not saying that about it, they'll all know about it, you know. Look, it's very sad, isn't it? It's very, very sad. But they're still, see how they're calling it a death in inverted commas. Nobody still, as far as I know, is confirming it completely, which just strikes me as bizarre, to be honest. You know, it's completely bizarre, you know, to not be able to, for a father, to not even be able to confirm if his daughter is alive or dead. So, you know, for the police, because looking back at what it was saying in the Wikipedia post and that the police have said they're not investigating anything. But on the Instagram post, it said there was. They are, you know, that the 2 deaths, and they're both being investigated. So, yeah, another strange occurrence in this strange world that we live in, isn't it? It's a very strange world. And of course, we get to know about it all now because of social media. I mean, there would have been a time we would have never, well, Lil Tay wouldn't have even been able to become famous, would she? Because it was when there was no internet, etc. How would she have become famous? I mean, you know, I don't know. I mean, she could have still become famous, but, you know, the internet has opened up so many different avenues for young people. So, I mean, you could view it as a comedy type thing, you know, she's just like almost taking the mickey out of rappers or other influencers. I don't know, but this is a story that's got a lot to come out, isn't it? So I hope she's not dead. I mean, she's just a little girl, basically, on those videos, just an 8-9-year-old girl. And now she's only 14, so gosh, we just don't know. So anyway, I'll keep you updated if I hear any more about what has or hasn't happened to Lil Tay and her brother Jason. I would definitely let you know. I hope you found that interesting. For me, it was interesting. It's something different like that. I think that's sort of part of the internet's got its good and bad things. I mean, it's some ways it's bad because you hear about all these sort of different tragedies and that, but it's good in a way because you hear about things that you would never normally hear about. And because I'm interested in human nature, you know, people and how they think and what they do and why they do it, this sort of thing is fascinating, isn't it? I mean, how did it all happen? But anyway. Okay, I'm going to love you and leave you. So thank you so much again. Thank you. Please remember to like the video if you don't mind. If you're not subscribed and you'd like to subscribe, I hope you enjoy my content. It's diverse. You know, I know there'll be some people who will watch it because they like seeing videos on Nicola Bulley, but they won't necessarily like a video like this or about Dan Wootton. I know when I made the video about Dan Wootton, I was a little bit critical of Prince William, etc. Some people don't like that. You know, I'm not trying to tell you what to think. That's what you've always got to remember. When I'm doing my channel is called Vicky Marie Chats. So that's what I do. I chat. I tell you what I think. I'm not telling you what to think. I'm presenting something to you. I'm saying this is how I feel about this. You might feel, and I like to, you know, I had a really good comment on the Andrew Tate video I genuinely like to get different views on things, as long as they're respectful and not nasty, shouty, sweary. You know, tell me what you think. If you don't agree with me, tell me what you think. But you have to as well appreciate that I might not agree with you. That's all. Just like you might not agree with me. I don't care if somebody agrees with me. This is how I feel. Sometimes people can convince me of another way of thinking. So I love debate. So I'm happy to. So please, if you don't like my, you know, sometimes you might not like my content, and I understand that. Just dislike the video. It's a shame if people unsubscribe because of that, because they might like the next video. But again, that's everybody's choice. So yes, remember to always live and love very wisely, very carefully. Look after you, because you are the most important thing, and you're important to me too. And I'll see you very soon in the next video. And until then, may your God always go with you. Thank you so much.